making acquisitions, well-considered acquisitions. We're buying into the markets we understand. We've just acquired about 6 centres since listing, and I'll mention all of them. Basically, we acquired 3 centres early in the year for about 250 million. They're all located in rural areas. Ngutu Plaza, 25,000 square meter centre anchored by ShopRite and Cashbuild. Again, dominant centre, sitting just on the outside of the town, formalized trading in that town, and basically to the extent where that's become the new town. We have every single shop that's relevant for that market in that centre that you can think of. And again, in a dignified, clean environment, as compared to what you'd find in the CBD of those towns that are not all that well looked after. The other centre we acquired is Bochum and Blouberg, which is out in Limpopo, about 100 km out of Polokwane. Again, defensive centre, dominant centre in the town. At this juncture, I think we probably have something like 80% of the market share of that town. Very defensive. Boxer as an anchor tenant, part of Pick n Pay, and Cashbuild again as an anchor tenant. So I'm sure you see a pattern here. And then obviously we have furniture and a component of banking. We've got all the banks there, same in Ngutu. So again, market closed from a point of view of having all the essentials in our centre. The other 3 centres we acquired is in Kwakwa, which I've already mentioned. That one is around 25,000 square meters as well. Strong centre. We've got 2 supermarkets in it. It's anchored by both Pick n Pay and ShopRite. Again, we've got the likes of Cashbuild. We've got large butchers, and almost all the low-end fashion you can think of is in our centre. It's probably the best trading centre in that town by a long shot. Again, very defensive. What I forgot to mention about Bochum is that Bochum is a commuter centre, so we've got all the taxis there as well. And the town of Bochum is also the centre of government services in that entire region. Same thing with Ngutu, centre of services in that entire region. The other centre we acquired is in Bushbuck Ridge. Very similar to the Putadichaba Centre, anchored by ShopRite and Cashbuild. Similar pattern there, got African Bank in there, all of the banks in it. Similar type fashion. Little bit more other traders in it. We've got a few Chinese traders, very strong Chinese traders in the centre as well, and 1 or 2 Indian traders. But again, the getting together place of the town, pretty much the pulse of what's going on in that town, even in terms of the promotional things that we do around those centres. Then the other one is a commuter centre in Randfontein. It's about a 5,000 square meter centre. It's not large, and it's anchored by ShopRite, and it's basically literally on the train station that links Randfontein with Witwatersrand, with Joburg. Convenience, ShopRite, your KFCs, and basically very simple fashion, but it's not very big on fashion, that sort of thing. It's really just for the commuter to grab a packet of whatever they're taking home, milk, sugar, do their shopping on their way back from work and that sort of thing. Strong centre, taxi rank right on the site as well. Those are the acquisitions we did. We are negotiating acquisition to the tune of in advanced negotiations of about 1.2 billion, which we also hoping to transfer before the calendar year. The total of these acquisitions that I've just mentioned, the 6 centres that I've just spoken about, is approximately 600 million. So if we get another 1.2, then I think we'd have reached about the 1.8 target for this financial year, which is way higher than what we expected to do. We thought maybe we'd grow the fund by around 1 billion for the first 12 months, but I think we are well on our way to surpassing that target.